Orgonite and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making a piece called Oceanus, and it is a pyramid lamp, all blue, varying degrees, and it's got shells and beach sand, and it is a colored lamp. Let's turn it on here with the remote. There we go. So anyway, if you would like to make this pyramid, or if you would like to see how it was made, stay tuned. We're going to get started right now. Okay, let's get started. So for this piece, we will need a blue LEMURIAN seed crystal wrapped in 18 gauge copper wire. I'm using a set of colored lights on the USB plug. Amazonite, turquoise howlite, lapis lazuli, and blue goldstone. And we will be using a pyramid mold, which has a removable silicone pyramid in a hard plastic housing. And I will be using my polyester casting resin, which I keep in a jar because it comes in a big gallon jug that I can't pour small amounts from, so I use that jar. And you'll need a mixing cup, and I use a 1 ounce measuring cup to pour my resin. And so yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna take my lights off of the card that they came on and start stuffing them into my mold. Since they're on a wire, like a bendable, posable wire, I'm going to just keep stuffing them down into the mold until they make like a cage of lights. So you just want to start with the end of your wire and put that down into the apex of your pyramid, and then just keep feeding the wire down into the center of your pyramid and just keep stuffing them down. Okay, so now we have our wire cage and I'm just going to see if this crystal can fit down into the apex nicely. Yeah. So I'm going to pour about 1 ounce of resin. Pour that in my mixing cup. And for the hardening drops for the resin, I don't remember how many drops they suggested that I use with each ounce, but it just wasn't enough whenever I tried it. So I use 9 drops to start and then 9 drops for every ounce thereafter. So for 1 ounce, I'm going to use 18 drops. Okay, so I'm just going to pour this straight down. And now I'm going to stick my crystal down into the center. Perfect. So I'm just going to let this congeal, and I will be back to start our layers of stones. Okay, so I am ready to start my first layer of stones. I'm pouring my Amazonite in this first layer. Okay, I'm ready to pour my second layer of stones. So I'm going to use the turquoise howlite. Okay, so we're all set until our next layer. I'll see you in about 45 minutes. Okay, we're ready for the next layer. And now that the resin has hardened or congealed with the wire in it, you want to go ahead and start pressing it down to compact the cage. And we're going to let that congeal, and I'll be back in 45 minutes. I'm going to press down the wires some more. So I don't think I mentioned it, but I am making this piece for my dentist, Dr. Sauvage. He is totally helping to rehab my smile, and I am so appreciative. So Dr. Sauvage, if you're listening, this pyramid was made specifically for you, and I'm so glad that you chose it. And anyway, I just wanted you to see what I put into making what I make, and I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, so we'll be back in about 45 minutes to do our last layer, which is the beach sand. Okay, time to do our final layer of our beach sand. So I'm going to pour about 4 or 5 ounces for this level. Okay, so now that I have the beach sand all mixed up, we are technically finished with the piece. We just need to let it harden. And for that, I'm going to give it a good 4 to 6 hours, at least 6 hours. Probably will not demold it until tomorrow morning. I'm going to leave it be and just let it do its thing. So I will see you when we demold it. Okay, so it's time to demold our piece. Not bad. It works. Oh, I forget. This remote always has a little plastic slip at the battery place. You have to pull out before the remote will actually work. And you have to remember to aim the remote at the USB plug and not the lights. Like that. Anyway, so it works. And if you guys liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. It makes me super happy when you do that. Also, subscribe to my channel if you're interested in more Orgonite projects. And don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want to be made aware of projects as they come out. Anyway, I'm Orgone Nick, and thank you for joining me in my Orgonite studio. Have yourself a wonderful day.